Congratulations on the re-signing. Was it a difficult decision to turn you back on free agency?
Not really, no. I've been here for 9 years now. This is my 9th year, and I'm from Adelaide originally, so all my family and friends are here. The club's been really good to me, and I'm loving the direction we're going in this year. A lot of fresh faces. Nixie's been really good, pushing the team first environment. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what's ahead.
So no thought of exploring options anywhere? That was pretty much the way you were heading?
No, I've never really considered it because it happened pretty early, and we've had chats with the club early on. I never really had time to think about it, and yeah, we came to a good agreement in the end, and yeah, I'm stoked.
What would it have held, do you think, Browning? I mean, you're pretty sort of happy to fly under the radar sort of guy, Mr. Reliable. What could free agency have held, do you think?
I honestly don't know, and I've never really thought about it in the past. It's not something I've always been about. I've always thought one club option would be perfect for me, and I know sometimes you can't help that. That's the industry you're in, but there's always something that's held up to me that I've always wanted to be a one club player, and I think this contract's going to see me being able to do that, hopefully, to the end.
Beautiful. Tell us about your back six. How's it shaping? Hardo, obviously, a bit of ankle surgery.
Yep.
You've got a new big toy in the back line, haven't you?
Yeah, we do. Fisher's been training really well so far, but that's great for competition and great for spots. So Kyle's coming back. He's training really well at the moment. He's just finishing his rehab up, and we're hopeful he'll be available for our first game next week. But yeah, there's all the options are open now. There's a lot of young guys pushing for selection down there. So Fisher, you've heard a lot about. Will Hamill from last year, Lachlan Scholl, they've been training really well. Jordan Butts was performing really well last year as well. So it's putting a lot of pressure on us older blokes, which is handy, but it also freshens up the place. It's good energy about it, and yeah, it's going to help us perform better.
What do you like about Fisher? And is he round one ready, do you think?
You have to wait and see. He's been training really well so far. He hasn't put a foot wrong. He reads it really well in the air. He's good hands. So we're loving what we're seeing from him. He'll probably get an opportunity in the next few weeks in the Marsh series to see what he can do. And then yeah, the options are open at the moment. Everyone's competing for a spot. No one's set. So yeah, good luck to him.
How youthful do you think round one could potentially look?
Yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest. We still have a good group of core older players that are influential in our group, and will see us go really well this year. But they'll be influenced by young guys, as you said, that will come in and inject a bit of energy to us. Whether that's 1 or 5, who knows? At this stage, we're just training as hard as we can. We'll go through the matches the next few weeks, and whoever's playing well will get picked.
Is keeping the bulk of the kick-ins part of the contract negotiations? Or?
I would like to, but I'm honestly happy with whoever gets it there. Usually there's a few blokes that run away from the footy when it gets there, so I have to sort of take it. But no, I'm happy to do whatever else possible there.
And you're happy just to go after the league's best small forwards every week again this year?
Yeah, well, I don't mind it. It's good fun. If you're playing blokes like Gary Ablett, Robbie Gray, I've played on a lot in the past, and hopefully Eddie this year. It's good fun to set yourself a challenge. But the way we play is a team first, so I'm looking out to help out others as well, and hopefully the back six can help me out as much as possible, because it's a tough task these days.
Most people would break into a cold sweat at the thought of having to stand Ablett, Betts, Robbie Gray. How do you do it?
Yeah, it's probably a bit of white line fever. It's just something you like to test yourself against. I don't go out there to be the best player on the ground every day, get all these touches. I go out there to do my role, and a lot of the time that's to shut down small forwards who are probably the best in the game. So I thrive on that challenge, and I thrive on doing that for my teammates.
Do you like the tag underrated? If you ever go, does that sit well with you?
It's probably better than overrated. Yeah, no, it honestly does not bother me at all, because inside these 4 walls, I know that every position, every role is rated highly. So outside, if I go on the radar, that's fine. Less media for me, which suits me.
What does bother you? You say that doesn't bother. What does bother you?
What bothers me? What?
Not much flusters you, does it?
Nah, not really. I seem to be the calm one at the moment, and my new wife, I seem to be the calm one out of us two, and she's the outgoing one, so I don't mind it that way as well. But yeah, no, I like to keep things cool. I think that helps me on the footy field. I can get a bit fiery out there, a bit of white line fever, so it mellows me out a bit.
Speaking of underrated, I think Champion Data's listed, the Crows listed at 15th in the comp. What's the reaction to that? Does that sort of fire you up a bit internally?
We haven't actually spoken about that, and I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, I guess it's another thing to strive for, because I know we have a good group in there, and I'm surprised that's actually 15th. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this year and seeing what we can provide, because I know we have a better group than that.
Well, how do you feel like internally? Where do you feel you sit?
It's going to be a hard one this year, because it's a new looking team. We've got a lot of young faces in the group, but they're good as well. Chase Jones has started this pre-season outstanding, and he's going to come in and he's going to add to what he put in last year. Fogg as well, he's got another year under the belt, and like I said, Will Hamill, Lachlan Scholl, these type of guys are ready to step up. So we have a good core group of mature players and a lot of young guys pushing for spots, so anything's possible. We're not going to say one thing and hope for the best. So we'll just take each game as it comes. I know it's cliche, but you can't do much more than that at the moment. Yeah,
do the external predictions of doom and gloom, do they fire you up?
Well, a little bit. They fire me up as an individual. It's just something else to prove. As a group, we're not really focusing on that. We're just focusing on what we're doing at training at the moment. New game plan. Nixie's brought a good energy to the group. The coaches have all bought in, so we've just been trying to figure all that stuff out as a group. It's coming along really well now that we're playing a bit of match sim, and we're looking forward to performing next week.
Are you having an internal trial or anything before the marsh?
We've had a few match sims at the moment, so yeah, that's where you probably heard a bit about the players who are coming up and performing really well, and we'll probably have another hit out this week. Don't know what that will look like, but yeah, we do some sort of match sim during trainings at the moment, building up into pre-season games.
And Brandy, another milestone, something to celebrate. Can you talk us through the marriage and the wedding and the day and where it was, what was it like?
Yeah, so got married on Saturday, so it's been a big few days. Then signed the contract to pay for the wedding. But no, we loved it. It was a great day. We had family and friends at my partner's, I should say my wife's now, parents' vineyard. Just had a marquee there. It was very casual. A lot of family and friends, and it went really smoothly.
Beautiful.
And you mentioned it was affected by the fire.
Yeah.
How much? Obviously, you still held the wedding okay.
Yep. So yeah, the fire went just before Christmas. Obviously, there was a lot affected in the hills, and it's right next to Lobethal where a lot of the damage was done. So yeah, the fire went through their vineyard. They lost a fair bit of the vineyard this year. They probably won't be able to put out much wine. So their wine is Almond Cart, and I encourage everyone to support the local wineries out there at the moment and buy their wine so they can just get ahead a little bit, because it is devastating. They lost a fair bit.
Was there any thought of having to move the wedding when it was all happening?
Yeah, there was. Luckily for us, the grass area where we were having it was okay. It sort of got around the edges of the vineyard and through the vineyard, so their house was fine, thankfully. And they were staying there fighting it with the CFS while it was going on. So it is pretty scary when it was happening at the time. I was actually in Queensland at the time on my buck, so I was a bit worried checking in on that. But thankfully the house is okay and they're okay. Just unfortunate that the vineyard got burnt and they lost a bit of income for the year.
Imagine the wedding, a few of the boys would have chipped in and bought a couple of boxes to help put a bit of cash back in.
Yeah, well, I've paid for a fair bit of that, and we did put up a GoFundMe earlier in the year, and a lot of people donated to that, so that was pretty cool to hand that to them. Yeah, and obviously there's going to be relief in other ways to everyone in the hills, because there's a lot of devastation going on at the moment.
How much did you raise?
I think we got about 9,000 in the end, so anything's better than nothing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What was the name of the winery?
Well, I'm not sure what the winery's called, but their wine's called Almond Cart.
Almond Cart.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Thanks, Brandon.
All right, thanks for that.